All right. And drop those comments so I can know if you can hear me. We're here to talk some Anime Expo for about an hour. Not sure yet. Damn it, I forgot to grab my new cards here. Hold on 1 second. I'll be All right. We're back. So these are the new cards, everyone. This is it. If you haven't seen the Ryu review, go check it out so you can see these cards here. I'm going to show it anyways, but yeah, go check out the official unboxing during the review. And how's everyone doing tonight? Looks like we have 10 people in here right now. Make sure you hit that like button. We're going to be talking some Anime Expo, Storm Arena, Storm Collectibles, all the good stuff. All right, so let's go and take a look at these cards real quick because I'm very excited. Up first, we have Nash. And he's like holographic. Like, check that out. And, you know, when we got the reveal for Nash during the Anime Expo, it says Nash. It doesn't say Charlie. It says Nash. So I'm thinking to myself while I'm doing this unboxing, like, okay, so Nash must be the actual name that they're going with instead of Charlie. He seems to be like a very complicated character. We've got Cool Guy saying, what up, welcome. So yeah, we got Nash. Who else do we get here? We got Ken. Here's Ken right here. Looking pretty cool. We had another holographic area. Zangief. Check out this one. Hey. Pretty cool, right? We got Sun. Sun's in the building. Thanks for joining. All right, so let's go ahead. We're going to get started here. Kind of short on time. You know, we got Love Island we're watching. So if y'all watch Love Island, let me know down below. We have Meg Ortiz here. How's my weekend been? My weekend's been good. We've been putting up a lot of content because of all of the coverage from the Lethal Collector, Mr. Lee, Anime Expo. A lot of content this weekend, so that's been great. Always fun to do. We did the review for the Jada Toys Vega, and then we also have the Storm Arena Ryu that's out now. So go check that out if you haven't seen it. I'm sure y'all have. But yeah, pretty great weekend. How about you all? Have you all celebrate Independence Day? Did some fireworks? Anything like that? All right. So I guess, let me see. I need to know about this real quick. Okay. Yeah. Please let me know. Can you all see this? It looks like it's coming across. We've got a booth tour right here. This is coming from Parks and Cons. We're gonna watch this before we get into the nitty gritty. And I haven't seen this for myself, so this is gonna be like my live reaction watching it with you all. Juggernaut Jones. Why was I thinking all the time you were a tall redhead? A tall redhead? Shit, I got red in my beard. My mom's a redhead, so you were somewhat close. You was in the bar park. Mega Ortiz saying yes. Son's like yes, brother. Yes, sir. Yes, brother. What? Y'all watching Love Island? Is that what that's from? Hold on. All right, so here we go. Let's watch this and see what this is about. We know what all of the reveals were. I've got some inputs, obviously, and I've got some theories as well in regards to Darkstalkers, Charlie, Chun-Li, all of them pre-orders. I've got some theories I want to talk about. Speculation. We have Kuso. Hello, Kuso. Welcome. He says, very excited for Morrigan, Lilith, Chun-Li, and the KOF figures. Yeah, the KOF figures look good. And I was half tempted to make a Storm Arena versus Joy Toys video, but I'm not sure if I'm ready for that yet. We've got some other things to take care of first, I guess, before we move on to Joy Toys. Kuso again saying Chun-Li already got her image close up shown. Yep, we've got that. And I've got a lot of shorts I've uploaded too. If you all want to check that out. The Chun-Li one did very good, surprisingly well. 8,000. Whoa, that was a lot. So thank you all for supporting that one. Juggernaut Jones says, are the original Storm collectibles still going to be made? Yes, those are still coming out. As far as reissues, I'm not sure. Kusu says, I want to see Morrigan and Lilith look up close. Yeah, we're going to look at those because I'm a bit skeptical for both of those releases. They've got some improvements to make probably, and we've seen that Storm Arena is willing to listen to the fans, listen to or be open to our suggestions. So definitely when pre-orders go live and we're not filling a figure, we need to be making our opinions known. Cool guys saying I'll probably get both Storm Arena and Joe Toy KOF lines. Yeah. You know, Joe Toys are 4 inches, Storm Arena 6 inches, so you can collect both. And you know, maybe in some cases they can intertwine, but in most cases they'll just stay in their own lane, you know, for the most part. I do like that Joy Toys is doing the stage. That's freaking awesome. I wish Storm Arena would do that too. I guess with them being 4 inches, it makes it a bit easier for them to do, but that would be cool to have a 112 community or a 112 company make those type of accessories. Mega Ortiz, have you seen the new Fist of the North Star trailer? Hope we get those for Arena. I know that was coming because we have the anime hero who comments from time to time, and he pretty much let us all know that there was a trailer coming. I haven't watched it yet. I will have to check it out and see how it looks like, their modern take on it. But I definitely would expect to have some type of Storm collectibles revealed this year for Fist of the North Star. We have Big Chungus. Yes, it's almost those are prototypes. Yes, it's almost those are prototypes. LOL. Why judge a final product off photo price? Yeah, exactly. And the same could be said for Sagat. You know, we got the pre-order. Clearly, in the pre-order, it states that this may differ from the final product. Now we know that is true. Sagat's not going to have the app cut now, so their adjustments will be made. Basically, is what I'm saying. And honestly, like Sagat, I can definitely see that figure come out this year because of all of the attention it got at Anime Expo. And we're going to look further into that when we start watching the video, of course. But yeah, certain figures got a lot more attention than others, which makes me believe either we're going to be getting some pre-order soons and we're going to be getting a Sagat figure very soon. Maybe Halloween. That'd be perfect. Cool guy says, I've heard that Joy Toys releases figures. Forgive me. All right. Cool guy says, I've heard that Joy Toys releases figures fast, so I wonder if they'll actually make their own KOF line, KOF 98 line. Well, they are making the KOF 98 line right now with their 4-inch. Maybe they will go to 6 inches. Storm Collectibles, they went from 7-inch to 6-inch. Joy Toys could do 4-inch to 6-inch. That would be pretty cool. Sunset Sagat and poses are incredible. Big Chunga says Sagat is clearly further into final product. versus Chun. Yeah, exactly. That's pretty much what I'm saying. Yeah, some logic here. All right. But that being said, that's a perfect segue. So thank you for that, Big Chungus. Let's go ahead and check this video out. So you can see here's T-Hawk. Clearly, this is going to be a massive figure, probably anywhere between 8 to 11 inches, I would say. And look at those. It's like a 10 pack. He's got a 10 pack or an 8 pack. That's crazy. Built. And you know, with Storm Collectibles, they're going to highlight that very well. So I have a question for you all. With his boots right here, do you like the plastic or would you prefer a mixture of both? Because that's what Storm Collectibles is starting to do now. We've seen that with the last pre-order of the guy. No, what's his name? Momotaro. Yeah, Momotaro. You know, he's a mix of both. So my question to you all is that with these boots here, would you like for it to be like a soft pleather, like a whatever they use, like the actual material? Would that be something you'd be interested in? Let's see. What do you predict for the next figure release in Storm Collectibles after T-Hawk? I think DJ. That would be interesting. Who don't we have? Because for Ultra Street Fighter 2, there's not a lot from Storm Collectibles, which is quite pitiful. But let's jump over here to the website and see what we got going on. So yeah, this is the guy right here. So you can see there's a mixture of both. We have our PVC and the soft goods there. Storm Collectibles. Street Fighter. Let me just. So yeah, by the way, in our Storm Arena Ryu review, we actually have this figure out there for the size comparison, so you can see the difference between the two. This is the first Ryu release from Storm Collectibles. Just an FYI. So if you want to see this out in the nature settings, besides the new and improved Storm Arena Ryu, check it out. And then also comment below for the giveaway. Yeah, because we're giving away a Ken Masters Street Fighter Alpha 3 Edition Storm Arena figure. Let's do it. Okay, so the first Ultra Street Fighter release was Eva Ryu, then Sagat, Guile. We got Ryu, Ken. Oh, I'm thinking Cammy. I'm already thinking Cammy. We don't have her yet. And that's what we need. Because let's think about this real quick. Right now, Storm Collectibles or Storm in general, they need to focus on improving on their female characters. That's their current biggest gripe. They're already improving with releasing and providing pre-orders. So now we need to focus on these females because that's like the next biggest thing that I've seen about Storm Collectibles are the female figures. Like everyone, for the most part, do not like their female figures. So my prediction for the next Ultra Street Fighter 2 release for Storm Collectibles has got to be Cammy. It's got to be a female or Chun-Li. I don't think we have her in Ultra Street Fighter 2. So it's got to be one of the females. It's got to be. Let me see some of these comments. We've got 19 people in here. Thank you all for showing up. Make sure you hit that like button. And yeah, you guys are crushing it right now with the comments. Let's see. We're going to go through these real quick. Mega's saying they didn't show Hanamana or Hanayama from Baki at the Anime Expo. Yeah. That is unfortunate because what the hell, Storm? You're at an Anime Expo and you don't show the Storm Arena Hanayama. It makes no sense. You don't show any of your other anime IPs that you have. A lot of people, they've been wanting to see Zeus, Fist of the North Star, all of these anime IPs that you're currently working on. What's the Oppo the boxer? Like all of these anime IPs you could have shown off, and instead you pushed Storm Arena. And I'm here for it. Don't get me wrong. And I think that's a true indicator that they're really pushing for Storm Arena. How ballsy do you have to be to go to an anime expo event and not even show anime figures? How ballsy, dude. The ball's on you. Like you're clearly trying to make a statement. And let's not forget, Storm Arena, they also appeared at the Capcom Cup. They're showing up at these random events. The marketing, the movement from Storm, tremendous run. They're doing very good. Let's see. Maybe bendy wire on the lace for the boots. Okay, bendy wire. Yeah, that would be cool. That would add some flair to it. You know, you could pose it around, and those photographers could get crazy. Juggernaut says, "Are they going to do Fist of the North Star in the original scale?" Yes, that is coming. I think Zeus is in the original scale. I could be wrong, yeah, I think Zeus is. It's coming. It's got to come. I think we're gonna see Fist of the North Star in Storm Collectibles before we see it in Storm Arena. I think Storm Arena, what they should do is prioritize on popularity. What's going to work? What's going to be successful? These one-off releases and stuff like that you're showing, that's kind of niche and like not as popular as some other IPs. It's not gonna fly. Like the best example would be I can't remember his name right off the bat, so I'm just gonna show it to you. This is the best example. Probably nobody here knows this anime like that, or even the manga. Probably it's because it's before our time. But these random, non-popular, I would say, or popular to a certain group of people, is not going to fly in Storm Arena. So what I'm getting at is that Storm Collectibles is going to be the line where you see those one-off animes like Cobra, the Space Pirate. What else do we have out there? This one right here in front of us, and like all those other special animes, right? We'll probably only see in Storm Collectibles. Okay, so we got Kusu again saying Sagat looking very good. Cammy, yeah, Cammy. I'm excited for Cammy. I want to see Cammy in Storm Arena. Killer B, fuck yeah, dude. I want to see Cammy. We need Cammy all across the board. Let's see. We need a perfect anime accurate Cammy in the market. Exactly. And I think, you know, Storm Arena is probably going to be the company to do that for us. Let's see. What else we got here? SH Figure Arts made a Cammy anime style, but to be honest, she's been old. Yeah, probably outdated and stuff. That makes sense. Yeah, Storm Collect or SH Figure Arts, they're like hit or miss. Sometimes they release masterpiece, sometimes they don't, but they're consistent, and I think that's awesome. And they're branching out. And would they ever finish a roster for a fighting game? Never, never. That roster has to be small. It has to be maybe like the first Mortal Kombat roster or something like that. They didn't show, yeah, they didn't show him. Nothing anime related, which is bonkers, dude. Like that's like 101. Oh wait, hold up. I just realized. Give me a second here. Oh.
Dazed and covered in.
You know, we can't continue the stream without the Ryu review streaming in the background. Okay. All right. Where were we? So they should open pre-order for T-Hawk this month. Too much delays. Yeah, T-Hawk, I feel like T-Hawk is coming very soon. I think, like I said, leading up to the San Diego Comic-Con, we're going to be getting a lot of pre-orders, I believe. We've already got from Anime Pro stating that the King of Fighters Storm Arena figures are going to be going up for pre-order very soon. They've already came out and announced it. They pretty much leaked it. Okay, so they're coming. T-Hawk definitely needs to hurry up and come. as well. I think he'll probably Monday or Wednesday. It seems that their pre-order dates are on Friday, but then here we were last Monday or Wednesday, and I'm doing a pre-order breakdown. So they're like throwing me for a loop. I would say for the most part, most pre-orders are going to be on a Friday. Maybe the popular ones are going to be on Fridays. Going back to what I had mentioned earlier about Storm Collectibles, they're going to be more targeted towards that niche anime, and then Storm Arena is going to appeal to like a broader audience. So maybe Friday would be a better day to have those pre-orders go live. So I have to wait and see. Like, Storm Collectibles Street Fighter is probably going to be on a Friday. The last pre-order we got was M Bison, and guess what? It was on the Friday after Capcom Cup. So guess what? This Friday after the Anime Expo, we're going to be getting a Storm Collectibles pre-order. And if we don't, well, then I would feel bad. Cool guy. He says, yeah, probably gonna save him for Wonderfest. Yeah, Wonderfest Japan at the end of the year, or at the end of the month rather, is going to be the highlight. Everything is going to be on display. We're gonna start seeing more prototypes that are in gray, that are not painted. All of that's going to happen at Wonderfest. That is when Storm goes crazy, is at these Wonder Festivals. So cross your fingers because it's going to be epic. And then now that we have Imagine Anime, who is appearing the cons, we're probably going to have Storm also at the San Diego Comic-Con with a display going as well. But I would say the Wonder Festival is probably where we're going to get to see the good stuff. We have Alpha in the house, and hello, everyone. Vagabond. Why does Vagabond sound so familiar? Oh, yeah, Mika. Yeah, our Mika said we need a Mika for sure. All right. Okay, so we're pretty much caught up here on the comments. Let's get back to this video. We're only 10 seconds. So yeah, T-Hawk looks nice. Super big. I don't even know if this figure would fit in my camera lens in the frame, you know? What the hell? What the helly? Here's M. Bison. Should be coming out this year. And another figure that looks really good. Even here on the boots, the shading on the boots looks good. Up on the pants. This is the cross arms. Looks great. He's going all the way around. Getting all the angles for us here. All right, here we go. This is like the main event, I guess you could say. Get us close. Get us close. All right. Maybe give me a little bit closer. Oh, wow. You're doing so good. All right. There she is. There she is, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all can see this, right? Okay. So what are we thinking? I know there's a lot of comments. This figure should not be the final prototype. And I don't think it's going to be the final prototype. That's my personal opinion. I will say that the head sculpt for what we're looking at now, it looks really good. And for it to potentially get even better is something to anticipate and something to be excited for. The arms, I don't know what's going on with the arms here. And this is why I feel like there's more to come for this figure. Because if they drop the ball on this figure, the community is going to roast them so hard. The community is going to bash them. I think the fate, they're going to keep going, of course, but let's just say the fate of Storm Arena depends on their first female Storm Arena figure. And it's going to be Chun-Li. That's without a doubt. It's going to be her. If you go over here to, this is Mr. Lee, 1 second. If we jump over here to the Lethal Collector, again, huge thank you to him for all the coverage during the event. Here we go. And this is a lot better. So yeah, Charlie, Charlie's looking fire. So you can see a lot of figures, or certain figures, are getting more attention than others. We don't have any videos from the Lethal Collector or from Mr. Lee, which, by the way, he was not at the event, just in case you're wondering. We don't have an in-hand video for Morrigan, Lilith, Dan. Who else was there? I think that's it. Yeah. So those three we don't have any in-hand videos of. Though I will say, I feel like Dan should be going up for pre-order any day. There's not much that's different between Dan, Ken, and Ryu. But definitely in the upcoming weeks, probably in the next 2 months, I would suspect Charlie going up for pre-order. Now, although the roadmap is something completely different, I feel like Charlie is very close for going up for pre-order. He's got to be him and Chun-Li. Um, so let's go back here. Yeah, he looks really good. He looks finished. What do y'all think? Yeah, they keep releasing, please. All right, Kuso says, I hope Storm Arena does not disappoint us and slow down their process of making figures. Jada toys are releasing and are widespread, while Storm Arena could end up becoming expensive. So I do hope they keep re-releasing. Yes, that is one concern a lot of us have, is that if this figure or when these figures sell out, are they going to be obtainable again? And Storm is not known for that. It wasn't until, I believe, 2023 when we got the re-release for KOF. And the pre-order is right here. I think this is the only limited reissue ever done by Storm. So, that being said, I'm not too confident they are going to re-release figures. Now, we don't know all the nitty-gritty, but that's just my take right now at this point. Sun says definitely an early prototype, but her proportions aren't right. Yeah. A lot of people are pissed. From the comments that I've seen, they're like, no, this can't be it. She looks good though. I really do like the head sculpt. The head sculpt looks good. It gives me like Studio Ghibli. I like the eyes, and it's a big switch from what we saw earlier on in the year at the Capcom Cup. She looks good. She can only get better from here, and she needs to get better. The legs could be more defined. We could see more muscular structure in the legs. One second here. Her bracelets or her gauntlets, whatever you want to call it, I feel like those could be, improved upon. The shoes look good. I feel like the shoes are perfect. Like, I'm not sure what else I would change on the shoes. Maybe give them a little shading or what have you, but they look good. The shoes look good, and the head sculpt looks good for me. The arms and the legs are what could be improved upon, and I just feel like this is it, y'all. I think this might be the final product. We're not, the official final product, but this is what we're going to see for the pre-order. And then hopefully, or if this is what we see for the pre-order, then we all need to comment something about the arms and the legs. I think the shoes are good. I think the head sculpt is great. Sure, it could be better. And I'm curious to see what you all think on that matter. Okay, but until then, let me just show you where we come from here, where we came from. So here she is. This was at the Capcom Cup, and you can see there was no articulation really there. I guess there's like a line here, definitely not articulated, but there has been improvements done to the head sculpt without a doubt. Look at the difference. It's striking. There's more life in her eyes now. The hair is about the same. The arms are about the same. Now hold on. I actually like more, I think, her gauntlets that was on the initial reveal. They seem to stick out a lot more. Mhm. So not sure if this is gonna be like a metal paint or something, but I think I like more when it comes to the gauntlets. I like more what we've seen with this prototype here. So yeah, that's her. Um, Kusu says, "I think her bracelets are accurate. They should release Chun-Li from the Storm Collectibles Ultra line as I missed on." Yeah, the Street Fighter 5 Chun-Li is like very expensive, which is crazy. So that's what I'm thinking when it comes to Storm Collectibles Ultra Street Fighter line. They need to go ahead and release Chun-Li and or Cammy, and probably back to back would be good. Just go ahead and get the females out the way. Show the fans that you want to perfect the females. I think Storm Arena's done a great job when it comes to the males. I think we all can agree on that. You know, there may be some little like indifferences here and there, but for the most part, they've perfected the men. Now let's get those women taken care of. Oh, okay, yeah. Let's see here. Yeah, I'm already on it. Let's do it. Great website, by the way. If ever you're in doubt and you need a reference to any of these sprites or renders, always go to Fighters Generations because they've got it all. And here we can see what's cool about this is that we already can see the renders of future releases here just from this right here. Excuse me. This is what we got for Ken. This is what we got for Ryu. Sagat is probably going to look like this. And then, okay, for Chun-Li, yeah, so it's not going to show her stuff there. Oh, wait, you guys can't even see this. My bad. Yeah, these are the renders I was showing. Here's Chun-Li down here. Killer Bees right there, looking good. Let's go back here. Just trying to see if we can see anything else here. Killer Bee. Damn, I don't even see Chun-Li. She's not getting no love out here. Yeah, definitely wanted to have a Cody, Karen, Vega. Sakura too, yeah. Yo, Chun-Li is nowhere. You all are seeing this too, right? She is nowhere. That would be sick if we got all of these sisters, but I doubt we will. Oh, here she goes. So yeah, the bracelets, yeah, they're accurate. All right, let's get back to this video here. So yeah, there's Chun-Li. Really good job capturing all of this. Wow, look at that. The good definition. And that's Charlie. The hair looks good. The vest looks really good. And even the legs. I feel like this figure could go for pre-order tomorrow. Look at that. All right, now hold on. Oh, I think I see what's going on here. So notice this looks nearly identical to Chun-Li's bracelets, right? Identical. So maybe these are just like, look at that. You can see it here. I think these are going to be improved upon. There's no way they're going to release it like that, will they? I mean, I don't know. I feel like they could add some dial to this watch or whatever this bracelet is for Charlie, and then add some more realism probably to the Chun-Li bracelet. I hope they both don't release like that. That'd be crazy. All that white there and no detail. That'd be crazy. So that's what I'm thinking right off the bat. Yeah, and Dan, see, look at that. That is the same gi and everything, just a different color. I do like the undershirt though. Like, there's no need to take off the gis for these figures, because you never see them without their gi on. But I do want to see this figure without the gi on. This is the one figure I do want to see without the gi on. And then there's our updated Sagat there. Wait, was Ken's hair shorter? I can't. Oh no, I think that's about right. That's right. Oh shit. Hold on, hold on. So yeah, we know about Sagat. That's over. Okay. There we go. Yeah. Whoa, she's got some super long arms. Damn, these female characters, they've got some long ass arms, bro. Um, she looks all right. I mean, the eyes look really good. I'm really digging the eyes here. Hmm. Damn. We reviewed Storm Collectibles Morrigan here on the channel, and she was a pleasant surprise, let me tell you. That was one hell of a figure. Very shocked, and I really did enjoy reviewing that figure. It was a beautiful figure. And this right here looks really good. I thought maybe at first like she was giving a preppy, like judgy expression, and this one's more subtle. I wish we got something. It's almost empty, but not quite. The eyes was definitely carrying the head sculpt. The eyes is doing the job right now because that's what I'm looking at is the eyes. The eyes look good, and I'm not even seeing it at its best quality. I feel like we need to have some seductive expression for this figure. We gotta have that. Let's see what you all think here. Sun's like, yeah, they do look long. She's designed that way. Okay, she's designed to have them long legs. I mean, long arms. I guess like thinking back, the Storm Collectibles one did too. We've got Hustle in the chat. What's up? What's up? Welcome in. Kuso says, look at our endgame art for reference. Yeah, we're gonna look at those because I want to see. Hold on, let me just navigate us out of here. I want to see her models. How do I get to? Oh, there it goes. I saw it. Because I really want them to do good on this release. Please, they got to. Here she is. Yeah, like that. Why aren't we getting an expression like that, bro? This is what I see, I guess. This is kind of the expression that we're getting from this release right here. Yeah, something similar. The eyes are a bit more squared off, but why aren't we getting something like this? This is what we need. Even you can even include the cleavage too if you want. Maybe pump her up a little bit. It still looks good, but they definitely could blow it up a little bit, right? Especially if it's going to be like a soft plastic, right? Like a softer, PVC. It's going to be this upper torso chest piece. They could definitely inflate it some more. All right, let's see. I think we can see some more expressions here. Like even these ones, like any of these would work. Just one expression like this, please. Maybe I don't know if it's like a cultural thing or what, but come on, Storm. Something like this is what we need for Morrigan. Storm Arena. We didn't get it with Storm Collectibles. Let us get it with Storm Arena. Overall, I gotta say I was a bit worried, but it looks good. I'm digging it. If this figure went up for pre-order tomorrow, I definitely would pre-order for sure. Uh, and I say this because I'm not saying that to be like, oh, I'm satisfied. Like this is the final product. Like what we see is what we're getting, and I'm just gonna accept it. Like, no, that's not how I'm feeling or looking at it. It's because, I mean, look at Sagat. He went for pre-order. Everyone enjoyed that, and now he's getting. I mean, you could argue if it's an improvement or a takeaway, but he's being modified. He's being touched on again. He's being revisited. And if this figure were to go up for pre-order tomorrow, I would have high hopes that if the community couldn't accept what we're getting, that we could change Storm's approach with this figure, maybe. So yeah, very, very impressed actually. So thank you, Parks and Cons, for covering this one because this is probably the best that we've seen Morrigan so far, I would say. And the fact that this video's only got, 2,100 views is crazy. Crazy, y'all. Go watch this video, support. I want to see Lilith. Come on, bro. Please, she's right there. Don't tell me Storm got to you too. Okay. Oh no! Why? Storm tapped him on the shoulder. Was like, "Hey, you can't show her off." But it's okay. We got a little something here. All right. Yeah, she's super flat chested. Um, let's check her out here for the reference. Okay, so she's okay. Yeah. Okay. I see it. She's meant to be like that. Okay. Let's see the comments here real quick. All right, you guys are going crazy with the comments. I'm gonna read someone new. We've got some other faces in here. Christian saying the face a little bit plain for Morrigan. A little bit of color lip would really improve her. Not gonna lie. Yeah, like lip on the color, I could see that. Okay. Yeah, I could see that. Zero's in the house. Thank you. Says, are Storm Arena planning on completing the whole Alpha 3 roster? I would say so. I mean, I haven't said it, but let's think about it. Storm Arena has revealed a whole army of figures. That's right. Storm Arena since October to right now hasn't even been a year, and we've seen a whole army of reveals. Like, I think at this point we're at maybe at least 12, at least like 12 figures at this point. So with that being said, not just for Alpha 3, of course, I'm not saying 12 specifically for Street Fighter. I'm just saying that because we're getting so many reveals across the board, it is highly likely that they could potentially do that. Complete a whole roster. 1 second. So yeah, I definitely would, make sure you keep around because you might be surprised when you see they complete the whole roster. Let's see who else we got. Anyway, same height as Morrigan. Yeah, I'm not sure. I think she looks good. I like the color scheme. The color's popping. Maybe that green should be a little bit brighter. Oh, nope. Actually not. So yeah. It's looking good. And even still, there's always the exclusives that we could look forward to. There we go. Yeah, this is, I think, the best that I've seen of Lilith. And she's got that ugly ab cut. Does Morgan have that too? Oh shoot. All right. Sorry everyone. Let's get back to it. Okay, Morgan has it too, but you really can't see it that well. But damn, this figure looks good. I'm shocked. And you know, we just seen this figure. Hold on. Because you know we're gonna. Is it not on this website? Okay, there we go. So if this picture was of higher quality, we could actually like look to see the difference. It looks like she's blowing a kissing face. And I'm just realizing that. That's what it looks like. It looks like she's blowing a kissing face. And then if we go back here, yeah, bro, she's just, yeah. Hold on, let me see. Hustle says Storm Arena has over 30 characters. If Storm Arena, or I'm sorry, Alpha 3 has over 30 characters. If Storm Arena gets it done, that's legendary. Yeah, it would be legendary, and it would, you know, have everyone happy, I would think. Everyone happy, I'd hope, too. Yeah, I'm super excited for the Morrigan. She looks good. Even, like, Lilith looks good, too. And I was shocked. Like, I was a little nervous for Lilith. She looks cutie, man. She looks good. I think they should get away with that ab crunch. Get that ab crunch out of there, though. Add it. Do something. Get that out of there. Not on the female figure, man. Please. Do the same thing you're doing with Chun-Li. Do it with her. Because when you look at this photo here, and this is coming from Storm Collectibles, aka the Lethal Collector, out in the field, this photo does not do it justice. You have to watch the video to really appreciate it. Because when you see the video, it's like, oh yeah, these figures actually look really good. Okay, so that's it for Street Fighter, it looks like. Yeah, she looks good. Maybe got to improve that in the back. And we're ready to go. Dan looks good too. Look at that. I didn't know this would be pink back here. That's cool. Hold on, we got someone new. Alex the Gray says, "Hey, first time on the stream. You think we'll get more than 2 face sculpts, or will it be 2 for all of these Storm Arena figures?" That's a good question. That's a great question. I actually was thinking about that the other day. I feel like maybe what might end up happening is they are going to copy Jada Toys with releasing an exclusive that is going to be offering additional head sculpts expressions, and that is going to be compatible with previous releases or like the regular release. I think that's what's going to happen. So do I think it's going to happen for a regular release? I would be surprised, but for an exclusive, I think yes, it's going to be highly likely in the future one or, you know, if not many Storm Arena exclusives will have multiple head sculpts, more than 2. That's my speculation, probably coming in at a bigger price point. But I would definitely like for them to take the influence from Jada, because Jada, they have a great thing going with their exclusives right now. Counting this year, of course. Oh, no, actually, I guess it would be last year with Chun-Li, yeah? So they have a great thing going with that, and I definitely think Storm Arena should take a page out of their book for that, because that would be pretty cool, and it would just elevate the experience overall. So yeah, I think that's definitely going to happen for exclusives. Now for regular releases, I doubt it, unless nope, that wouldn't be unless I feel like if they would do 3, it would have been with like Yujiro or Baki, because they don't have anything else really going for them. So we'll have to wait and see. Make sure you subscribe and stick around so you can find out in the future. All right, Kuso's here. Yeah, I wish for like more head sculpts too. I think Take the stand away. The stands are great. Let's for the first wave of like Alpha 3, the first wave for Baki, the first wave for KOF, give us the stands because it is nice. You know, I was using the Storm Arena stand in the Jada review because it was just like that's how nice the stands are. I like it. I think it's great. Some people think they're a bit complicated or like strange, but no, for me, it's perfect. I don't have no more issues when it comes to lifting a figure up on a stand. So I think for like wave 2 and going forward across the IPs, drop the stand, okay, and give the people an additional head sculpt or an additional effect. Drop the stand, give us something else extra. I think that's what they should do. Why haven't you reviewed Blanca? No love for that character. Got one a week back. I mean, awesome figure. Yeah, the thing is that, and so a lot of you don't know this probably because, and it's okay, but I just recently picked up Street Fighter on the channel. I am a huge fan of Capcom. I love Resident Evil. I'm hoping Storm Arena does Resident Evil. That being said, with only just recently picking up Storm or Street Fighter, I haven't gotten to everyone. I definitely do like the Blanca, and I've been looking for the Jada Toys Blanca so I could review it. Like, but I want to pick that one up in stores. The Storm Collectibles Blanca, I think probably won't happen. It just depends. You know, if I go to the New York Comic Con and I see it there, I might pick it up and then review it. You know, I don't know. But definitely, I will say it's not that it's no love for the character. It's just about really timing. I would say Storm Arena when they release Blanca, I'll definitely be all over that for sure. We've got Goss Tove here. I wonder if I can swap heads between Storm and Jada. I prefer the Street Fighter to Chun-Li. I don't think that's going to be an option. It might be. If not, it probably wouldn't be a bad idea to just pay someone to do it because there are some great sculptors out there who can give you some really high quality sculpting. He says, Alex the Great says, oh, got it, because Morgan needs at least 3, normal, attacking, and flirting. I agree, 100%. If there's one character that needs to have, or one figure that needs to have 3 head sculpts, bottom line, it should be that character. Especially, it should be all the female characters at this point. We got Zero back saying the Joy Toy is giving more accessories in Storm Arena with the same price point in the KOF, but for faces, Storms wins for me. And the thing about Joy Toys, and yeah, they are offering, they've got a hefty bargain. All right. We haven't covered it here on the channel, but I've been seeing it and looking at it. Hefty bargain from Joy Toys. It's just that they're 4 inches. Now, there's a market there, there's a community there for that. But for me, you know, I'm 6 inches. That's the way to go. 112, that's the way to go. And if they were to hop into the 112 realm, I mean, look at all the momentum Storm Arena has picked up because of that, right? I mean, Joy Toys could very well be doing that in the upcoming years. They're perfecting it now at a smaller scale to go into the 112 scale and dominate the market. Storm Collectibles, they've been perfecting their 7-inch, and now they're in the 112 scale, and they are dominating the market right now. You know what? I guess I really shouldn't say it like that because that's not entirely true. Not here on our neck of the woods, but eventually it will be. By the end of the year, it will be. So we got Sun here. It says the stands are pretty bulky. They are bulky but practical, and that's what I like about them. They're very practical, and it's simple. You know, you pose your figure up, you get the claw, you drop it down in, and you're good to go. I mean, there's nothing much more you could want for that, and you're getting that with every Storm Arena figure. So it's like, by the time it's all said and done, you could have a whole display shelf of like every single figure on a stand doing some wacky, crazy, dynamic pose, and like your setup is fire, right? So that's like the cool aspect of the stands. But I definitely would say, yeah, we can drop the stands on wave 2 and give us some more stuff. Alex says Morgan needs her golden fish attack thing. I doubt we'll get it. I'm not sure what that is exactly. That must be like maybe like a special move, or is that the bat? I'm not sure on that one. All right, Juggernaut says, is Storm allowed to do any Marvel stuff? I would say Hash Bros is begging Marvel not to let that happen. Because let me tell you, if Storm Arena was the ones releasing a Cyclops, everyone would drop ship and just go. Hash Bros would be done. If Storm Arena made Wolverine, done. So that's why I feel like that will never happen, because if it ever were to happen, in which Marvel is stupid for not allowing it to happen, or not or even trying to make it happen, it would be over. It'd be game over for Marvel Legends. We have Stone here. We have Keaton. Oh, came here from Richie. Oh, what's up? Keaton's in the house. I did see your review. I didn't watch all of it, but I did check out like the first few minutes, and yeah, I definitely like the acrylic Storm Arena stand that you had in the review. That was pretty tight. So cool. Thanks for stopping by. All right, let's see. Omega says, "Can I see the Resident Evil original design? Because remakes are using face likeness." Oh, okay, I got you. So the thing is that I think that if Storm were ever to do Resident Evil, probably the first one would be Jill. So yeah, I'm definitely advocating for them to perfecting the female figures for sure, so that when Jill comes, if she comes, it's gonna be godlike, or should I say, goddess-like. Where's the J's at? Oh, okay, here we go. And Capcom, Marvel vs. Capcom, Jill Valentine is in the game. We're seeing that similar style from Storm Arena with the Street Fighter Alpha line. So here we go. That's what she looks like in the game. Marvel vs. Capcom. We definitely just one figure is all we need. That's it. We just need her. If they wanted to go above and beyond, that'd be great. But I feel like we know about with Jada Toys and Resident Evil, the licensing, like it's like impossible. Which, by the way, I gotta say, it seems like Capcom is bullying Jada Toys at this point, because they have all these restrictions. They're not letting them get any license like Resident Evil or anything like that, right? Or I guess it's Resident Evil, but it just seems like Capcom is definitely biased or has some type of feeling towards Jada, or maybe I don't know what all the contracts and bindings are behind closed doors, but if what everyone's saying is true, and it is true about all the restrictions on Jada when it comes to Street Fighter, that's just crazy. Really crazy. But yeah, this is the Jill Valentine from Marvel vs. Capcom. I think Storm Arena, it'd be right up their alley just to release this one character, one off, and be done. I think it would sell out. It would be successful. Resident Evil, the community is almost cult-like, similar to Street Fighter. You Street Fighter fans, y'all get, it gets crazy out here. So that's all I got to say on that. Let's get back here to, let's see. Okay. I appreciate the top view. I appreciate it, bro. And there they go. So that was nice. Awesome job. Let's see if they have KOF on here too. Oh, so maybe he's not a fan of KOF. Wow. Damn. What a missed opportunity. But thank you for that. And we're going to stop sharing this. Oh, and then kind of just sit back, read the chat. So, let's see. Guso says, I will actually swap the Storm Arena head with the SH Figure Arts over. Yeah, that would probably work, and probably work greatly, actually. Alpha says the head sculpt Storms included the Storm Collectibles Morrigan were disappointed. Yeah, they were a bit bland. I still enjoyed the figure, though, regardless of that. I had a great time reviewing it. Awesome figure, and that figure put me on Darkstalkers, if I'm being honest, and still much to learn about the series, of course, all the characters and so on. But that's the one interesting roster of all of the IPs that we've got for Storm Arena. The Darkstalkers ones is going to be the most interesting because of all of the mytho creatures that you have on that roster. So very excited for that one. Yeah, Joy Toys is the 118th. Yeah, 112 is king, bro. I'm 6 inches to your 4. That's funny. Oh yeah, Joy Toy is very affordable. Yeah, if they got into the 112 line, that would be because the Joy Toy figures, they look good, and we're actually gonna take a look at them. They look good, but they would be real competition for Storm Arena. Let's go find them out. Let's see. All right, here we go. So yeah, when I saw that KOF stage, I was like, "Yo, that is awesome." Here they go here. Yeah. If they could do this at the 1/12 scale, a lot of people would turn on to Joy Toys. I don't even know if they release any of the or if they even have any of the 112 figures. I don't know if they do or not. Comment below and let me know. But yo, this is something really cool. Like if you were a toy reviewer, you could just get that and like all you need is this piece here. So I'm gonna put y'all on, okay? I'm gonna put y'all on to some Mars advice for KOF content creation, Joy Toys. Here you go. You get this stage back here and you're set. And they're probably going to release more stages too. And then all you need to do is have this stage and your figures and you can just review it and you're good to go. And these figures look really good too. Let's get some better shots here. Oh yeah, let's look at the one character that everyone it seems like everyone's excited for this character. And she looks dope. She looks good. That's a good looking figure. Coming with plenty of accessories too. If you're into this scale, yeah, this is for you. She looks good. The detailing is there, I'd say. For a small figure, I like the blue hair. The blue hair pops. That's what like, and then her eyes are blue too. I don't even know who she is, but this looks really good. And I would, and this is only what 1/18th, so 4 inches, and this is what they're doing. Imagine if this was 112. And you know what? It seems that at Storm Arena, it's crazy because Joy Toys, they had revealed their first wave, Team Japan, months ago. Let's see if we can find them here. I don't know how far back they are. Oh, cool. That's sick. Yeah, that's tight. Yo, they need to get into 112 scale, bro. What the hell? They're missing out. Um, I'm gonna keep scrolling for a little bit longer here, and then okay, here they go. We found them. So yeah. Oh, bro. And is that a soft good? Hopefully, Storm Arena gives us this too. I hope so. That would be sick. And he looks really good too. This would be awesome if it was like 6 inches, yo. Whoa. And you're getting all these accessories too. They've got potential. Okay, Joy Toy is someone to keep your eye on, especially if they go 112. Kyo is loaded. I don't know about I don't know which game this is from. This is from 98, isn't it? It's from 98? I don't know how I feel about the head sculpt on that one. Alpha, I see you. Yeah, you guys are crushing on the comments. Thanks for communicating and talking and stuff. Leona with the darker blue hair. Yeah, Leona, she's looking right. We need to get her ASAP, Storm. Couldn't agree more. Fighting games are getting a lot of love in the action figure community. That's it, because the gaming industry alone is very successful, billions of dollars into that industry, right? So, and fighting has its own section in there. So when you add them into the figures and like the collecting community, the 1/12 scale and all that stuff all across the board, it's going to be successful. But yeah, let's continue on. This looks really good. I don't know how I feel about the head sculpt, if I'm being honest. I think I prefer more of the, let's find it here. Oh, there's no close up. Damn, that's crazy. Hold on. What am I doing? I'm tripping. We got the G right here. The goat. Um, there we go. Okay, Baby Mario looks really good. Very excited for that one. Yeah, I would say I definitely like more this head sculpt as opposed to what we're getting here. Like what? I don't know about this one. I don't know if this is 98 or like KOF 15 or 14 or something. I don't know. Oh shit, it sent me all the way back up. That's crazy. So yeah, Beanie Mario looks cool. Oh, again, I don't know about that one. Yeah. I think I might prefer more. Someone commented too that he had no nipples, so I hope they change that. I completely overlooked that. I didn't even think to mention that, but wow. Yeah, he's got no nipples over here, so we gotta fix that. All right, let's just continue on here. Let's see. Yeah, Joy Toy made the KOF male figures look way much. Yeah, they made them look. Oh shit, I'm back there. Hold on. Let's get back. Let's put on some Storm Arena action. We have 32 people in here. Drop those likes. Don't forget to go to the Ryu review and drop the comment. Somebody please comment the comment of the dragon emoji with the flame emotion. Please, someone drop that for me real quick so I can have it pending up here on the screen. Make sure you go and watch that review. We got the Ken Masters review here in the background for you to kind of indulge in while we're watching this. So yeah. What was I saying? Yep. Made them look too pretty here. I agree. Storm Arena needs to take a page in their book or out of their book. Okay. All right, Kuso, it's the second dragon and then just a flame effect, bro, and that's it. And then we'll put that up here so everyone can see that real quick. And then let's get down. Yeah, Stone says it's more anime, has like a more anime feel to it. Am I excited for the upcoming Cody and Mike Hager figures for Final Fight? I mean, they should go for the villains from the series. Relento would be cool. Yeah, I'm excited. I think Mike Hager is going to be a really big figure, kind of like T-Hulk. So I'm not sure, obviously we could do the unboxing and things like that. And like for the nature review, it should work. I definitely want to check them out because I know a lot of people are excited for those ones, and I am too. Definitely excited for Cody, though I will say I'm more excited for Alpha 3 Cody. I like Cody in the gel fit with the chains. I like that look. So I definitely want to see that first, but we'll have to wait and see. There's so many pre-orders. I feel like that is over the horizon. It's just going to be week after week, pre-order after pre-order, and definitely going to get the Cody. I think I'm going to get Mike too. I feel like Mike should be a pickup. Okay, so we have Kuso saying that Fawn Joy LOL, is also making 112 KOF a KOF line. So we got Joy Toy, we got Fawn Joy, all this joy is out here. Come on. We'll have to check it out though. Oh, Keaton, I like where your head's going. I like that. Storm Arena Castlevania. Oh shit. That could be something special. I would like that. And then that's Konami. Silent Hill 2, maybe. Oh, okay. I like where you're going. I like where your head's at. Oh yeah, the head sculpts for those Joy figures. Yeah. Have to wait and see. The faces are great for only 4 inches. Yeah, that's true. I mean, they are nicely detailed. I think that if Joy Toys was to jump to 112 scale, like they definitely would bring some heat for sure. Especially if they were to do the stage stuff, that would be even more awesome. Let's see. Yeah, he's got no nipples, man. Goro's got no nipples. It's how he's drawn, to be honest. Well, let's check him out. Let's do the check. We got a fact check. All right, let's get this going here. All right, now I will be getting off here pretty soon, like in the next 10 minutes. So let's enjoy this together here. Make sure you hit the like button. We're gonna go check out Goro here. Jill Valentine, please, please, somebody. Jada, freaking at this point, Fawn Joy, please give us a Jill Valentine. All right, who are we looking for? We're looking for Goro. Goro. Okay, so it's not Goro Diamond or Damon, it's Damon Goro. That's what I thought from the beginning. All right, let's see. Okay, I see. Hold up, what's going on here? Okay, there it is. I just knew. So I'm trying to look to see which one is his 98. Okay, yeah, you're definitely right. No nipples. Okay. All right. I'm not going to fault Storm if they're going to stay true to the source material. You know, if they're going to stay true to it, that's, good on them. If they wanted to add nipples and kind of have their own twist on it, sure, that's fine. But if there's no nipples, that's what the source material is. Let's do it. Okay, what else? Who we got? Okay, Alpha says some countries like Malaysia are not allowed to show nipples. Oh, okay. So then this figure here would be good for just worldwide. Worldwide. Bro, look up. I mentioned. Oh, Leona's bio. Yeah, Leona, yeah. Let me see. That's one character I definitely have my eyes out on for Storm Arena. And if Storm Arena wants to go and follow Joy Toys and release because right now we've got the Assassin team or Ninja team. I don't know what's their team name for them. For Cliff, Raph, and Leona. What's the team name? Anyways, if Joy Toys wants to lead the way and Storm Arena just come right behind and say, you want to do 4 inches? I got you 6 inch right here. Then, hey, I'm here for it. I am here for it. I would not be mad at all. Okay, Akari Warriors. Okay, gotcha. Here she is here. Yeah, she looks cool, bro. She's giving me Android 13 from Dragon Ball Z. That's what I'm getting. And yeah, looking good. Oh, cool. You can see all this stuff here. B-type, January. Damn, they give you the whole breakdown. So if you ever wanted to bust a move or something, at least you you got some kind of information. Approach her with vegetables, no meat. Yeah, she's gorgeous for sure. Yeah, I like the blue hair. It's giving me like Bulma meets SNK. That's what it's giving me here. All right, let's see. All right, just gonna Bonjoy. It's a company. LOL. Okay, got you here. You know who else I would like to see Storm Arena do? Devil May Cry. And I say this because you just brought up like the Netflix of Castlevania. The same guy who is behind the Castlevania Netflix series. You know, he did the Devil May Cry series, and that series, like the season was so successful, it's already been approved for season 2. So Storm Arena could capitalize potentially on the launch of season 2 with some Storm Arena figures. I would love that. Toy KOF line will be $30 to $40 range, so comparable to Storm Arena Android toy. Okay. But are they like official though? Because that's kind of like a thing for me. Like, is it official? Or is it kind of like a rope around? You know what I mean? Like independent or all that good stuff. Jill before GTA 6, please. Yes, for real. That's a meme. I should be using that. Like, we got a Storm Arena Chun-Li before GTA 6. We have Mr. V Games and Toys. Yo, just finished watching the review made me order one. Oh, cool. Thanks. I'm glad. Yeah, great figure. You know, potentially figure of the year. Though if Sagat comes out, that might take the crown. Who knows? But yeah, hey, you did good, man. And if you don't have Ken, check out Ken too. Have both of them, and you're going to be spending like less than maybe like I guess $70 for both, which is pretty incredible at this day and age. Especially when you have SH Figuarts with their Demon Slayer line, and these figures are costing $100. Fuck out of here. That's crazy. Ken says not fishing, but didn't know if you missed me asking if you saw my Wolverine voice video you asked for. Oh shoot, I didn't. Sorry, I didn't even because I'm so many comments. But is it on your channel? If it's on your channel, I'll check it out right here in a few minutes before I start watching Love Island, because you know I love some Love Island. I got my Love Island people in the chat. Let it know, be known, stand on business. Okay, let's see. We have a Kusu KOF is not by Capcom though. Yeah, Capcom. Nope, that's by SNK, and that's why going back to the City of the Wolves reveal for Storm Collectibles, we're getting Rock Howard and Terry Bogard. The SNK promotion for that game has been incredible. Historical, I would even say. I mean, that damn game has been everywhere. I'm watching WWE WrestleMania, and here goes KOF, like heat meter or something like that's filling up from the audience. I'm watching boxing, and then here we go. SNK, Fatal Fury's there too. And I'm like, yo, this is everywhere. And there's probably like 100 more examples I could give. So it was a no. Oh, yeah. Here's the biggest example is Storm Collectibles page themselves reposting the Fatal Fury video trailer or some shit like that. So I was like, yeah, it's definitely coming. Let's see. Okay, yeah. Akira Warriors. She has my little brother's birthday. Okay, so January 10th. Got you. It has her 3 measurements. You know it was made for goomers. Oh, oh no. What's it? Oh, but she's not like Boma by a mile. Yeah, I feel like she's more on like pulling up and killing, where Boma's more like pulling up and creating things and stuff like that. Okay, let's see. Yeah, Alex the Great question. You think SH Figuarts will do Dante first since they might be doing Marvel vs. Capcom? That would be cool, you know, because they have Street Fighter, Capcom, the license to that, right? And then now they've got Marvel, so they should capitalize and maybe come out with a Marvel vs. Capcom. It's a touchy area because even though that's like Gamerverse Cyclops, and like we know it's from like Marvel vs. Capcom and like Marvel Children of the Atom and stuff like that, or X-Men Children of the Atom, it's almost like it's inspired by, not really like a direct influence, like how Storm Arena, you know, they're directly taking it from Alpha 3, you know, so we'll have to wait and see how it all breaks down. Yeah, Haya Toys, I know about them, and yeah, they're making 112. Might check them out one day. We'll have to wait and see. Yeah, bro said Love Island. Dude, who's not watching Love Island, right? Like, yo, if you're not watching Love Island, come on, bro. Also says, I rock with Love Island too. Yeah. It's all about that Saudi Arabia money they have now. Exactly. Let's see. Oh, true. Also making Fallout armor. Oh shoot, Fallout armor. That's cool. That's cool. I'm waiting for someone to pick up Mortal Kombat. Where's Mortal Kombat at? Is that gonna be Storm Marina? Is it gonna be Fawn Joy? Is it gonna be Jada? Who knows? Yeah, McFarlane. Yep, 7-inch. Oh, okay, I see. Okay, I got you. All right, everyone, we've got 5 minutes before Love Island starts, so we got to get going. I hope you all enjoyed this live stream. Hope you had a great time, and be looking forward to the San Diego recap live stream. We're going to be giving away the Ken Masters Alpha Series Storm Arena figure. We're going to be giving that away. We're going to be covering everything from San Diego to Wonder Festival and everything in between. I do expect to see more Storm Arena pre-orders and Storm Collectible pre-orders going up by the end of the month. So I'll be looking out for the pre-order breakdowns. As for reviews, I don't think I have anything lined up right now. So yeah, we're just waiting, and we're going to be covering all this good stuff. So we're going to finish this out. Kuso saying, yes, we need the 112 Mortal Kombat. Yeah, we definitely do. Model kit by Good Smile Company. Good Smile Company, interesting. Okay. I know of them. Figma. I had a Figma, but I never actually held one in my hand. I sold that bitch. So, all right. Let's see. Real Mountain Men watch Love Island. Exactly. We vote too. That's right. Tonight's a vote, so we're gonna be getting some people added there. So very excited to see that. We got to get the food going. We got to get the the tree going. You know what I mean? So Hustle is asking, what site do I order from? When it comes to Storm Arena, pretty much this is what I do. When I start seeing videos from like Mr. Lee, I'm checking eBay like as much as not really as much as I can, but like once a day. And then once I see it in the Storm Collectibles Facebook group, which I highly recommend everyone here join the Storm Collectibles Facebook group and the Jada Toys Facebook group. That one's funny as hell. They are wild. Jada Toys Street Fighter group, they're wild as fuck. But definitely join this Storm Collectibles page, and then you can see when the figures are out in Hong Kong, and then you can look on eBay and you can probably get it from there. But I will say, going forward, I am done with BBTS. And I know you all are too. We'll probably have to cover that in a separate video or the next live stream. BBTS, I'm done, bro. I'm done. Going forward, we're going to be looking at Imagine Anime, because it seems that they're in, with Storm Collectibles, at least for the conventions, right? So definitely going to be showing them support and love going forward. So that's who I would recommend, anime or imageanime.com. But you're over in the UK, so I would probably recommend the directly Storm Collectibles direct, of course. Yeah, so we'll see you then. You sold a Figma, how dare you? Yeah, I did sell it, bro. I had the Link figure, and that was a pain in the ass to get to from Luna Park store. Pain in the ass to get. All right, and I see anyways. Yep. And then, yes, so Alex the Great, this is the one here, just so that for all the 29 of you in here looking and watching, this is the emoji. Go watch that review. Drop this comment. We're going to be doing a giveaway for the at the San Diego Comic-Con live stream. Alpha, we'll see you all later. Thank you for watching. Time to go watch some Love Island, baby. Let's get out of here.